We'll be using Noodletools to create bibliographies for our research projects. This tutorial will teach you how to set up an account and how to add sources. So the first thing you want to do is go to Students and Researchers, scroll all the way down until you see Subscribe Now and click on that. And then you want a Noodletools MLA Lite account. So you're going to click over here. First thing it's going to ask you for is a personal ID. We're going to use our 224 number. So you would type your 224 number in there. Your password, everyone's going to use the same password for this project. It's Cresson1, so lowercase k, Resson 1. And then they're going to ask you to retype the password. Your email address is your Crescent email address, 224 number at voorhees.k12.nj.us. Your initials will just be your first and last initials. And for phone number, we're just going to put 1234. So everyone will have the same thing in there, 1234. And then you're just going to click on register. Now, because I already have an account, I can just click on sign in. If this is on if you're setting this up on your iPad, you can click Remember Me because you're the only one using that iPad. And you're just going to sign in. Now, I have a bunch of different projects on here because I've used this before. Yours should only have this top line when you go to do it. So you'll just have it say New Projects, Copy, Merge, etc. So you're going to click on New Projects. And when you click on New Projects, you're just going to give it a title for whatever project it is. Now, I already set one up for this purpose. I set up this project called Bears. So I'm going to click on that. And that will bring me to this page. Now, this is the dashboard. This is not where we're going to add our sources. We need to click on Sources at the top of the page to get to where we're going to add our citations. So we're going to create a new citation. Now, it gives you a lot of options. You can use a database. That would be if you use something like our World Book or Scholastic Go online encyclopedias. Print or in hand would be an actual book or a magazine. We're going to do website. So we're going to click on website. That gives you a huge amount of options. Most of the time, it's going to be a web page. So we're going to click on web page for this. And then you're going to see all of this. We don't have to fill in every part. I'm going to show you what you need to fill in. Now, I went to a web page, and it is the World Wildlife web page to find information about bears. Now, for the first thing I need is just to copy the www.org part of this. So I'm just going to highlight that and copy it. Then I'm going to go back to my Noodletools, and that will be the URL. The URL is the address of the web page, and I'm just going to paste it in there. So you should have a www. The name of it, and then either .org or .edu or .com. We're not worried about the date of publication right now. What we do need to put in is the most recent date of access. Most of the time, it will be today, the day that you are finding the information. If you click on today, it'll automatically fill it in for you. How nice is that? Then the next thing you want to do is scroll down a little bit. We're not worried about the web page contributors right now. We do want to put in the title. Now, if you go back and look, you're going to see that I'm looking at polar bears. So the title of this article of the web page is polar bears. So I'm going to go back to this, and I'm just going to type in polar bears. Then I'm going to scroll down a little bit. You'll notice there's a red asterisk next to name of the website. That means you have to put that in. Now, remember I told you that it's the World Wildlife website. So all I need to put in here is World Wildlife. Don't worry about the publisher. Don't worry about anything else. You're just going to click all the way down until you see Save. And that's it. Now I've created that citation under that project. So if I look, now I have the citation here, and I'm done. Now the next thing you might want to do is create another citation. So maybe I have a book about polar bears. So I want to create a new citation. Remember I said before that we have all these options to choose from. I'm going to do print because it's a book, and I'm going to click on book. Now I'm making this up, so you'll have more information. The first thing you want to do is write the author's name. So maybe I'll say it's Joe Smith is the author. The title of the book is Polar Bears. We don't have to worry about that. The publisher, we'll just say it's Scholastic, and we'll say it was published in 2016. This is all information you'll find. You're not going to make this up, obviously. Publication city is what we can also find on the Verso. Edition we're not going to worry about. Series name we're not going to worry about. And then we're just going to scroll down again and save it. Now, if you look at our project, we have 2 citations under it. So we're going to stop right there. If we have other things that you need to know, I will show you at a later date.